Hello and welcome back to Ranked Standard. The early access event is over and LORWYN Eclipse is live on Arena, which means we can get back to doing really strong, powerful decks. I did not run this in the early access event because I thought it was going to be too strong and weren't enough new cards, but now that we're doing full Ranked Standard, I think we have to give the Formidable Speaker Kavairo deck a go. I think it's going to be potentially the best deck in best of one standard. It's just going to make the deck really consistent. Turn 3 Speaker, discard a card, go fetch Kavairo, trade for Kavairo, auto win. Towards that end, since we have twice as many Kavairos in the deck, I think you really want to lean into a mill and fetch strategy over like the slower draw discard strategy, which is also very good, gives an extra creature body. But yeah, we're going to go 4 Balemercs, 4 Dredger's Insight, and 4 Cash Grabs. All these mill 4 and have the opportunity to pull back a Speaker or a Kavairo, and now we have twice as many chances to hit that off the mill. We're also not going to run Awaken the Honored Dead here. I think you totally could. I think the trade-off is whether or not you want to run 4 Cavern of Souls or not. This doesn't play super well with Awaken the Honored Dead, but does show up probably the biggest weakness of the deck, which is being countered on 4 with Kavairo. If you can completely shut off that aspect, and you can fetch this land off a Cash Grab, off a Dredger's Insight, off a Town Greeter, I think it's worth it. So we're going to trim Awaken the Honored Dead, and just leave in creatures in the 3-drop slot, like Skyler, Kiora, and of course the Speaker. All good Reanimator targets for the Bringer of the Last Gift, or even just a random Ardent is good. We're going to keep 1 Terror of the Peaks in there. I think there is some, debate over how many Ardents to run, how many Terrors to run, do you throw Meringue in there or whatever, but I think against most opponents, just having a Arden and making a 5/5 Menace, Lifelink, Haste is enough to turn the corner against a lot of opponents. Terror is nice because you can auto-win the entire game just on turn 4 without giving your opponent a chance to sweep, but I think I'd rather just, against most opponents, I think Ardent is enough to win the game. We'll see how this goes. I mean, I think this will be exceptionally good. We could lose every game today, but I highly doubt it. I think it'll be almost impossible. If we have any semblance of a decent opening hand, I think it should go just fine. All right, first match. Zippy Tease. On the play. That's a heck of a hand. I guess it's fine. We'll keep it. We'll just go get land and hopefully mill out something Kavairo worthy in the meantime. Good thing there's no card destruction in Magic. I was playing a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yesterday. I downloaded Eternal Duelist Soul, the 2001 game? I don't know. It's pretty fun. Opponent has decided to rope us on turn 1. That's cool. I like that. It's got cool sleeves. All right, land for turn. Shock. Cactar. Didn't enter the battle this turn. Okay. All right, we just need land here, so we'll go ahead and Cash Grab on their turn. Mark does not help us hit land. Are they going to auto-win on turn 2? Is there a combo? Pump Fling on 2? Nah, they can't beat us on turn 2, right? That'd be crazy. Even for standard, that'd be crazy. 1 mana 3/3 trample. I don't know what the plan is, but the opponent is taking their sweet time with it. It's a land, it's a Baloth, okay. Swing for 6, alright. You got it. Alright, we'll go ahead and Cash Grab here. There's a land, we'll take it. We do have an Arden down there, so we're ready to go. Down to 14. Dredger's Insight, nice. Yeah, we're just looking for land, so we'll run that out here. Any untapped land for turn 4 is enough. Play Surveil and Shock, play Fast land and Shock. Because we're shocking either way, right? So we might as well take a Surveil here. Don't need you. Opponent could win here. Could win. Could be a pump fling deck. I would not even be surprised. It's like a hit for like 9 and fling for another 9. We deserve it, right? Even if they get us down to 2, we cannot shock in Breeding Pool, so that's another interesting angle for them. They're chilling though. I don't even think they're touching their cards. I think they're just spaced out. Little nose picking, eating a little donut, little Doritos on the side. Try to read some comments, but mostly be from the early access event. All right, it's a 1 mana 3/3 returned. It's a challenger. That don't look like it to me. We go to 9. No shock needed. Human it is. Kaviro, I think we got the sweeper down there too, right? We'll just take the sweeper here. Okay. Didn't need to show off the new card, but you could see how if the hand had, instead of 3 Kaviros in the opening hand, it had 3 speakers. It's pretty similar. Could have discarded the Ardent from hand on turn 3. Would have been equivalently well set up, so we have twice as many chances to auto-win the game on turn 4. How charming, right? Very charming. Next opponent is Astrala, the Seasoned. On the play. Looks great. Just aggressively digging for Kaviro at this point. Don't think we need the next land just yet. We can always fetch it off Insight or Breeder or Bailmark, whatever. Okay, Pollinate it is. There's a fast land. I guess we want to set up more time for Bailmark. So let's just go Insight here. There's a Kaviro. Okay. Easy mode. Paw Patch for 1, hold up in 2 mana. I don't think they really want to do anything here, though. We could just cash grab on there instead, I guess. I mean, I don't really see them doing a whole lot here. It's fine. There's a stick. But you don't really want to counter this, do you? That would be weird, I would say. Wouldn't be very sus, but yeah, we run 4 Cavernous Souls, so you could see how, even in this matchup, if we just hit Cavernous Souls, we auto-win as well. We take away just that one last ability for them to interact. Over Awaken the Undead. Just very good card, but maybe not even necessary anymore. Opponent on that Rope Life, is it worth countering my Town Greeter? He says no, resolves. No Cavernous Souls, we'll take a untapped land though. We don't have to Kaviro here. Opponent being very suspicious, right? Could have the blue and green counterspell. I mean, if they don't tap out again, then I think that makes it pretty obvious that we need to play around that a bit. Yeah, it feels like they don't want to tap out. Feels like they really want to hold up in 2 mana. No blocks. Okay, we'd love to hit an uncounterable land. Let's start here. We could also just go through it, just ram through it right now. We do have double Kaviro. They'd have to have double counterspells. There's not a whole lot down there. They're just going to hold up a mana for the rest of the game, right? So it's just a question if we can hit Cavernous Souls or not. We get 2 shots. Let's start here. It could work out. But I don't know if this is actually optimal. It might be better just to ram through and just force the double Kaviro and hope they only have 1 counterspell. They could also eventually draw into a Tide Binder for 3 mana, which would be bad as well. They might just have the counter activated or triggered ability. I guess that makes the most sense here. So that means this is not a perfect solution anymore. Because they don't have to counter the human, they can counter the trigger. So we may still need to bash through with double Kaviro anyway. I think the first ETB trigger is going to get countered of whatever we pick. Still have 2 mana open. Alright, let's see what's up. I guess they decided to tap out, though. I don't know what's up with that. We basically want to leave everything down there for a big bringer turn. We're also all tapped. It's a weird attack. Okay. Decided to tap out against us. Interesting life choice. Go fetch any card. Why not? I don't know what we even want at this point. It doesn't really matter. I think the game is probably over. Take our Kaviro back to hand. Opponent scoops. That was weird. It felt like they actually could have put us in a position where they held their counter spell. They could have shoved through damage. The Innkeeper's talent was actually putting in work. It was scaling up some of their threats, but they just decided to tap out, knowing full well. They could have just been bluffing. Maybe they're like, screw it. Look, I don't have the spell. If he goes for it, I lose. Let me just put it all down and figure it out. We will never know, but we are 2-0 currently. Run it back.
Well on your way to being a great planeswalker.
Justin Johnson says this set honestly looks like the worst possible thing for Standard. Like Standard wasn't already fast and stompy enough. Wizards of the Coast decided to throw gasoline on the dumpster fire Standard already is. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think all the best decks are going to get better. We're on the draw here. We got a nice opening hand. We're just looking for Kaviro. We got a Survey Land on 1. Yeah, we'll keep this. Totally happy about life. Go Insight on 2. Maybe Barrel Mark on 3. Shock on 1. Do nothing, though. Alright, let's Surveil. We don't really need more land. We should be able to sequence, you know, turn 2 Sanctum, turn 3 Hedge Mage, play another 2-drop, and then turn 4 Watery Grave if we need it. Alright, it's a hasty 2-drop to the face, down to 18. Target showing up, don't need you. Looking for a nice turn 3 play here. So there's the speaker. You can go get Kaviro, which I guess is what we're doing over the land. We're gonna have to shock, though. Full bore. Opponent's like, alright, let's go for it. Just spaz out and go face, why not? Spaz initiated. Drops 10. We do need to shock here, sadly. I think it is Speaker Kaviro. We just top deck the untapped land. Or we get Scholar. I mean, we need Kaviro, right? So it's gotta be this. And then I think we just want the lifelink off of Arden. More than anything else. More than the bringer, even. So we'll try this. There's Kaviro. We don't have the land yet, though. Maybe we could have taken that untapped land earlier. +3/+0. Can you find Trample? It's a 6/3. Or Fling. Tap land, go to 7. Fling does win here. Tackle button doesn't do it yet, so we take the block. Okay, untap land off the top. We actually do hit it. Pure skill, definitely no luck. Look, man, we run 24. Other people are running 23. I think the deck is so good you just run 24. Touching a graveyard. A little 1-mana Boros graveyard hate. Timer comes out. There's the Arden. Alright, both these are good. If we get Speaker, we get another one next turn. I forget if you can have duplicates or not. I honestly cannot remember. Let's go get the next one. I can't remember. They're about the same, but this guarantees another Kaviro. Touching everything. The big toucher. Get in for 5 lifelink. If we had the Vigilance Scholar down there, that'd be even better. Okay, +2/+2 with haste, prowess trigger, land on top. Shock first, okay. Shock second, okay. Could still win off the fling effect. Let's see it. Go to 7. Pass to us, okay. I think we Kaviro again and just sweep. Get Bringer, Bringer gets back Kaviro and Kiora. Take one of his cards. Nobody has haste, right? So I think we might as well attack first here. I think that's what's going on. We actually could have surveilled our way to another Arden. Let's start here. We should have done that before combat. I don't think this matters so much. We already have enough to double spell anyway, so that's whatever it is. Take the sweeper. We'll take the challenger off of our new Kaviro. Whatever, doesn't matter too much. We're at 8. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand. I think we're out of Pump Pump Fling range. Even Slick Shot. Slick Shot +3. He's 6 damage. No, Slick Shot, Pump Pump Fling would still do it. Slick Shot Pumps Fling would still do it. Luckily not this time, though. Alright, I think we're 3-0 or 4-0, something like that. You can still lose with the deck. Like, obviously, on the draw, we could just lose to that deck. Like,
You're well on your way to being
still totally
great.
possible. Blueprints and Barbell says, we play in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. Yeah, to an extent. Skyler, the Brilliant. On the draw. Very keepable. Roll to 6. Shock. Berries. Alright. So what can the new fairies do? Counter a non-creature spell isn't so relevant. Not worried about that. Does this need to be Merfolk? No, it probably still needs to be human, I think. Hopefully we hit blue. We really want to be able to cast Merfolk on 3. What if we don't hit it? Maybe it is necessary. Stick for 1 mana, spell snare. Okay. Glad we played it on blue then. We might need that. When it says nice, gives us the nice. Why are you giving me the nice, man? It's not a land. We're running 24. We don't got it though. Okay. Pressure is real. It is a land. We'll go ahead and shock that in. Uncounterable Merfolk, I guess. Means Kaviro will be counterable, though. Okay. Could have even maybe played the Scholar, just to have a 2/2 blocker. That might have been fine, too. Shock. Glamour Gifter, +4 essentially, or +3. Still have 2 mana open, 1 spell left. I mean, I think we're going for it. Drop to 7. Ooh! Never didn't have it. Let's see if we can counter the triggered ability as opposed to the bringer. As opposed to the casting. Nope, not this time. Okay, close. Definitely could have lost that. The spell snare on 2, not hitting land, actually could have done us in, but so far we're doing well. Despite kind of throwing the Sephiroth game, we've ranked up from, what, 800 to top 600 or so in about 30 minutes. I don't know if we've even seen the new card that much. Maybe a little bit.
Great planeswalker.
Clonus, the Mighty. On the draw, looks great. Every hand's the same, right? Very, very consistent deck. It's Conan, we're on the draw. Okay, I think we'll play all the fast lands here, actually. But we do have Cavern of Souls. We could live through a Expelling Exhale counterspell. Now they play white, though, so I'm actually not sure what the opponent is doing here. An extra Cavern of Souls, is that necessary? Could make lots of things uncounterable versus them. Yeah, we got a lot of gas to go. Let's take this one. Artifacts. Okay, great. It's been a while. So the question is, do they have a random Rest in Peace in the deck? Well, there's Kaviro. So we could bin both. I think at least one, and then like one shock land or something. But we don't have any big reanimator thing. Synth coming out, okay. Okay, there's a big one then. Basically just want to leave everything down there. Next turn, Kaviro. See if we can't get anything else down there this turn. Nope. So we'll get back a couple things here. Battlefront, let's see it. Okay. Feels like a fair match. Opponent has came to play. Get an Arden, discard an Arden. Could we cat? No, we can't cast Terror of the Peaks that fast. That would be a good one to get. I think we get the Arden. Discard the Arden to the speaker. Go get another Kaviro. Get back the Arden. Could play you as well, I think, next turn. No, we haven't played land yet, I don't think. We could also play this guy, I think. So next turn we could go land, speaker, discard the Arden, go get Kaviro, also play the Skyler, and then try to set up for another Arden turn. Another synth. To the top, okay. 5 mana. Another Bay. A lot of 8/8s. Tap speaker on their turn. Okay, 3 mana left. Upgrade into Fire Crystal? No? Oh, Fire Crystal's in hand, maybe? Upgrade into Fire Crystal, get 2 more attackers. We only have 3 blockers. To get in? I think that would have been lethal? We were at 22, maybe not. We would have had to block with everything, though. Huh. I wonder if Fire Crystal was in hand. It felt like that was what they were trying to do, right?
Well on your way to
Tap that blocker.
great planeswalker.
Synth?
You got a quest.
You're first Bay, go get Fire Crystal?
You'll get a reward.
I think it was in their hand, I'm not sure. Alright, on to the next one. I just played a 30-minute game that I think I'm going to cut. The guy took the maximum timer on every single turn. I think intentionally. To spite me? I don't know. But, it was pretty miserable. Alright, we'll keep this. I needed a break. Just had a long break. Well, yeah, we could start here. Just looking to mill out any old thing. Opponent with stick. Potentially the new blue spell. Decent mills. We're happy with both of those. Fast land is fine. Okay. You gonna quench this? I guess we could have played Cavern Souls on Avatar, actually, but that's all right. Get that last fast line down. Nope. No quench. We'll leave everything down there. It's fine. Attempt to attack for 1 into whatever this is. Nothing. Go to 19. It is abandoned attachments. We're going to get back to a good number of creatures here. What do you think, opponent? What's going on in that noggin? Little do nothing. Tap out for Monument. All right. Human. Take this guy. Sweet. Bring back the other two. A bunch of cards. Whoops, that's not the one I wanted to pick, but that is all right. All right, lovely. Thank you for that. I'm still salty over that 30-minute game.
You're well on your way to being
Every turn, I don't know how he did it, but the timer wouldn't even go down. He would just sit there and do nothing. I don't know how the timer didn't go down, but it was awful, awful game. On the play. This is just fine with me. We don't actually have green yet for cash grab, so we would actually take that if we could get it. No green. This can be elf or druid, I suppose. Okay, looks like we'll just prioritize sweeping if we can. In the bringer, go get Kaviro. We slow him down a little bit. Touching the lands. Do we have the fourth land is the question. Touch the lands. Touch every land. Touch the cub. Touch the vein. Manual taps. Badger Mole extends into the Kaviro sweep. Bold. Extends even further into the Kaviro sweep. Even bolder. You know what, to be fair though, I think you have to assume I just never hit the fourth land. Attacks, which gives us a easy block there. All right, extends fully. Sweep. Done. Next game. Top 500 Mythic.
Adventure. You're well on your way to being a great planeswalker.
On the play, looks great. Alright, shop land on one. Set up cash grab. Ooh, some graveyard hates. Okay. That's a little more fun. Huh. Too bad we didn't save cash grab. Well, I think we'll still run it out here, but that is a little more interesting. How do we want to do this? Could get back a speaker here. They'll take the Arden. They could spend all their mana this turn taking stuff. We could hope to get a good mill. We do this instead. But opponent could just kind of spend all their mana on the Curator every turn. So this is not good. I don't know if we can beat this here. Unless they get greedy and they tap out. If they just go land a Roboroi, like, we'll figure it out later. Badger Mole, 2 more mana open. Cash grab would be really nice, because after they tap out, we could have, like, cash grabbed on their end step. Assuming they tap out. I mean, they don't need to tap out here. Alright, take the Orden. How are we going to get from here to victory? Hard casting stuff? Fetching the dragon and hard casting the dragon? We'd have to get the other Cavernous Souls as well. He's not gonna not remove everything for a little while. I don't know what to do here. What could possibly find us to victory? Maybe like Kiora. Just making it 8/8. But this is definitely not ideal. I don't know if we can beat this. One reason to run whatever it's called. Awaken the Outer Dead. Re-ETB, go fetch any card, discard something. I don't know how helpful that is. Yeah, we need them to, Sure. I don't know that it's possible to do this from here. We can't bend the bringer yet, though. We need a turn where we have 7 mana, and they're tapped out. We Speaker, Bend the Bringer, and Kavira all in the same turn. I don't think we're going to get there. I think we're going to die first. I mean, whatever, right? Yeah, I don't think we can do this fast enough. I think there's no way to win from here. Alright, fair enough. Turn to Curator. Is what it is. Yeah, I mean, that's game. Oh, that's a nice one. I don't think there's anything you can do. Well, to see how many people main deck
Awesome
Graveyard
adventure.
Hate.
You're well on your way to being a great planeswalker.
You know, you can run Awakening Undead, but if they just play a flanker, then they still get the ETB. So it's not even a perfect solution. Okay, hand looks great. Alright, we would just take 4th land here and be happy. I think colors are fine. Shock. Alright, so we gotta maybe deal with counter spells. We'll see. Elf. Riddle for 2. Alright, game is not over. That's an interesting one. Fire at the ready, unless they have Tidebinder or the Detect Intrusion counterspell. Okay, Badger Mole with 1 mana open, so that implies the Detect Intrusion here. Or they could just be looking to take a card out of the graveyard, I guess. On the stack, they can pick one, but not both. Have to take the bringer here. Actually, maybe we should have picked Dragon again to open up the Terror of the Peaks play. Okay, I think this is fine, hopefully. Opponent just needs 1 mana open per turn. But at least we have kind of a threat with Kaviro. Shock. 6 mana open. Bounce off. Interesting. Roboroid. 1 mana still open. Maybe we need Awaken the Undead. It is meta. lot of damage. Let's see who gets in there. Everyone gets in there. Nope, leave open 2 mana. Leave open 2 mana without tapping Mirror Board, sure. Nope, everyone gets in there. Leave open just 1 mana. 1 mana is sufficient. Don't do that. Go for the blocks. I think you get trample. Oh, we need to get a permanent to get that trigger? My bad. That's fine. We're probably going to lose that game anyway. With 1 mana open, yeah. Let's go ahead and put in the Awakening the Undead. I mean, it's pretty weird to face that deck twice in a row, right? A little bit of matchmaking love. But, you know, if people... I mean, it's worth showing this anyway. If we do find the meta shifts and people make space for Graveyard Hate in every single deck, then you will need to have Awakening the Undead in there. So we'll make this change right here. This is fine. I think you want all these. I think you want to cut the Cavernous Souls down. I'm not sure what to put in. Put in just random Shockland. Something like that. This is fine. And then in terms of cuts to make, we like Cash Grab because it fetches that card, right? Maybe we cut some of the Town Greeter. Cut a Arden or cut a Terror. We haven't seen the Terror show off yet. You really need enough 2-drops though. Let's throw in just like one more Town Creator. I think that's fine. All right, we're a little bit better positioned. We at least have an answer to a
What an adventure! You're well on your way
to some kind of random Graveyard Hate card. I wasn't aware there was that much best one, but I never played this deck, so maybe there actually already was. People have auto-adjusted because they're expecting it. I have no idea. Faloozy, 824. Still a very good hand. Cavernous Souls, awkwardly the only card that cannot help cast Awakening the Undead, but maybe we can insight into a black source. This is maybe the deck we just played. Stick on 2. Let's try to find a black source. There's a black source. Bedroom Mole. I guess we blow this here. Counter target triggered ability. Bounce off instead. Badgermole goes back. Okay. Mill 3. We could hit something good for Kaviro here. Shock. Badgermole. I don't know if people play this much. Simic at best of 1. Badgermole again. 3 mana open. Holding on. Holding on. Mill 3? That's okay. Give this a go. We got another option anyway. Try the Arden. Trigger goes on the stack. No counter for the trigger. Use that to discard the bringer. Could also run toolboxy stuff, like put in a single card that could kill, what, any non-land permanent? I don't know if a creature could do that or not, but potentially there's a single tech card you could fetch off the speaker that would also shut down Graveyard Hate. So this deck might need more iteration here. Rhythm for 8, Crater Hoof. +6 across the sky. What is that? It's like, is that exactly lethal? So we have to block here, I think. 1927. Okay. Drop to 4. Would have been exactly lethal. I'll need to post combat. Discard you. Get back a land. We want to leave everything down there for the most part. Are we attacking first? Bringer. Nobody's got haste. I guess we are attacking first. Take our mill. Leave everyone down there. Go get Sweeper. Sweeper do Sweeper things. Second Kavairo can go get, like, I don't know, doesn't really matter. Actually, might matter here. Maybe this is lethal. It's fine, I don't know. This is excessive, but that's fine. Oh, this guy... Oh, we did post-combat, yeah. So we would have attacked for, what, 12? And gotten a bit more damage, but I don't think they're going to win from here. Be shocked unless they have a random bounce everything back to hand guard. River's Rebuke. Shock. Uh-oh. Can you win from here? Looking at our graveyard. Why? Alright, the fact that he's not scooping is pretty wild. Okay. Alright, we might call the video there. Wrap it up. Yeah, I think this deck will be exceptionally good. We might have to play around with the build. I am surprised to see that much Simic in Best of 1. I didn't realize it was that popular in Best of 1, but yeah, if people are starting to main deck Graveyard Hate, then you probably do want the Awaken the Honored Dead back in there. So feel free to play around with things. I also think it's worth thinking about if there is a single creature you could put in the deck that you could potentially fetch off of Middle Speaker that would both kill Rest in Peace and Enchantment, and maybe also kill that 3/3, something like that. Kill any non-land permanent on a creature body. I don't know what that would be off the top of my head, but if you can fetch anything, it's probably worth thinking about that. All right, so thanks for the video. I don't know if my mood was great, especially in the second half, but it's okay. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.